Hello, Dee Tozer here with the next episode of Couples HQ Daily Podcast. And today's episode is about blame shifting. I mentioned it a few times in the last few episodes because it relates directly to what causes the distance and disconnect between two people who loved each other for a long time. And then life got in the way and everything else we know about, and they get disconnected and romance disappears. And one of the things that comes into it is the concept, the idea of blame shifting, where instead of saying to oneself, myself, let's say, oh, wow, I probably could have been a bit kinder when I said that, or I probably didn't need to react the way I did. That's okay. You put the blame or ownership, accountability back to yourself. However, couples who get into disagreements, arguments, and volatile fights shift the blame to the other person, don't they? You know it if you're in a difficult relationship like that, or you will know people who are. Now, it doesn't have to be in a major volatile upheaval that the blame gets shifted. It can be just churning away inside one or other of you, or both of you. Well, how come I do all of this and he or she only does that, or doesn't do this or that? How come? Or I don't like that, but I won't say anything, but then I'll keep on building more resentment. Then we build, and we shift more blame. And we say, well, the reason I feel like that is because you or he or she created that, said that to me that way, used that tone, didn't do what they said they'd do, did do something they said they wouldn't do. All those things come into it, and blame comes into the middle of it. And the blame shift then leaves the other person trying to justify, defend the one that's being blamed. Sometimes maybe can't even connect properly with what they're being blamed for. But it's happening, and they pull away. They might go in for some of the fight or some way to defend, or they might pull away. And the whole idea of likability, lovability, splat when we blame shift. Emotional starvation, yes, because everything sort of goes splat, and emotions are really hard to dredge up. We don't feel safe enough, emotionally I'm talking about, to express our emotions, to say something nice if you feel like the other person's waiting to pounce and blame shift onto you. So I always say to my couples, just be really careful. Have a good look at yourself. See how you're shifting the blame. Have a look at it. Because we all do to a point. None of us are pure, squeaky clean that don't do some of it. We do it in the moment. Sometimes we would believe it, and it could be the case, but sometimes only partially there or not there at all. So that's why I say to be determined and intentional and committed to bringing back the romance, to rekindling it, is the answer. And that part of that is recognize blame shifting and stop it. There is no point in doing it. Nothing good will ever come out of it. So that's a fairly short episode today. I'm going to finish on that note. Dee Tozer, the Couples Master Coach, signing off.